Okay. Hey guys, we're back. And we're gonna talk about so what's next? Like next steps and like my plans, or our plans actually, because we got a lot of stuff going on. So for me, I am, like I said, I'm going into week 3, and so I'm not really exercising right now. My short-term goal is just walking every day. I have a couple friends at work that I walk with, but my short-term goal is to start back on exercise regimen, and I'm hoping to do. We have a lot of Team Beachbody stuff, so like
T25 is perfect.
It is.
It is. I will promote Team 25. I mean T25 all day, every day. We did T25. I did it once, or like maybe once and a half. I mean, because it's a good form of total body workout. And it's really quick. So I did it all the way through, and then anytime I needed some cardio in my life, I pull out a T25 video.
It is. It's so good. And then of course the weights is into it, because that's something that I learned about myself before I got the surgery that I knew works better for my body is weightlifting and weight training. But you always need some cardio because you gotta burn the carbs and fat. So T25 gives you, like she said, both of those. You get a total body workout, and you can follow the low impact person, or you can try to do what you do.
Yeah, Miss Tanya on there is.
Oh, I always call her Monica. That's what I say.
Yeah, I know. I'm so glad because you destroy names. She's really good. You can definitely follow her, and even if her modifications are too easy, you can modify her modifications. If they're too easy or too hard. That's a good thing about any kind of workout program. If you can't do exactly what they're doing, never fret, never feel like, oh, okay, well, this is out of my league, I'm just not gonna do it. No, still do it. You just modify it. You make it work for you. You know what I mean? You do what you have to do to get the results that you're getting. Because as long as you're sweating and stuff like that, you're gonna get results. You ain't got to be jumping and trying to break hips and knees like Shaun T. You can be stepping to the side with Tanya and still be burning calories like they're burning calories.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So, anyways, move right along.
Nah, it's important because, we don't eat that much, especially if you just got your surgery. I know I keep trying to calculate what I eat every day, and it's like maybe possibly 800 if I get to that. Especially since I can't eat no bread. I can't even eat, so... it's important. I know my nutritionist had emailed me a couple times since I've been home, and she was saying it's important not to jump into anything because if you do too much, you put your body in starvation mode. But anyway, that's my short-term goal. Definitely going to be using T25 and weightlifting. The good stuff. So I've already made the decision, like really actually before I had my bariatric surgery.
I'm more excited about this surgery than I am
to get the plastic surgery. So
it's the build a body surgery, y'all. Yes.
Yes.
Or what we call it, the build a bitch. Because for real, once you lose all that weight, you're not gonna look like, depending on how much weight you lose, you are not going to look like what you did when you pulled out them old high school pictures. Oh, I used to look like this. Okay, but you're not. Because your body is not, it wasn't that, and it's not going to go back to that. So you have to build your body back up, and that's where plastic surgery comes in.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like, Busta Lime or, Slushy Swirl either. I'm trying to,
What is Slushy Swirl? I'm Slushy
Whatever.
Swirl.
Like jiggly, like you said. I was just thinking.
Cinnamon twist.
I mean, if you want to, whatever, bag of laundry. I'm not trying to look like that.
I've said that to somebody.
I know.
But she said she don't want to look like she built like a bag of wet laundry. So, and we don't need that and or want that up under your clothes. No. So it is so important, at least like a year after losing all your weight, to get that skin off of you.
It is. And we had already looked that up, and it's funny, like, I know I keep talking about him, but Dr. O, he had confirmed that, like, it's very strongly advised for people to get plastic surgery, to get, whether you're getting lipo or if you're going to go ahead and get the full wraparound tummy tuck, to get it, because that way, instead of just having those shrunken, however you say the word, fat cells from losing all that weight,
you want to remove them.
Get them
you
off.
Want to remove them because it can fill back up.
Yeah,
it can seriously fill back up. So once you remove that excess fat, and and you're not going to lose, once the skin is sagging away from the body and away from the muscle, you're no longer going to lose fat in that skin. You're not really going to lose because it's not attached to a muscle. It's not, how you going to burn it? How you going to work that out? unless you run and jiggling it, and then maybe the movement will shake it up and burn it. But outside of that, it's literally just hanging there. You're gonna have issues with skin breakdown. It's heavy. You're gonna have issues with your body image.
It's just like when you have kids. Like once your skin is stretched out, depending on how big you are, some people not have issues, to be honest, with their stomach.
Some people got that good snapback.
Yeah, well, some people have good snapback, but depending on where your weight was, because like you said, the pear shape. Some people might be looking to get their thigh lift. Nice. They do. They might just be looking to get a thigh lift or something like that, which isn't as invasive as like a tummy tuck. But we already found Dr. Medina, and she'll give you more details because she knows. She did more research on the doctor than me, but we still go to the same surgeon, and we are going out of town again. So we'll be going to the Dominican Republic.
There's a reason why we're going out of town too.
Yeah, well, it's okay. Well, I'll let you talk about that a little bit more. But like we were just talking about in the other video, though, if you saw it when we were talking about the surgery in Mexico. We don't have, I feel like we think we have the cream of the crop in the U.S. because it's U.S. and there's shininess and Silicon Valley here and, you got Florida and Miami, but doctors tend to be more aggressive and they have better post-op care like we were saying in other countries. And they're hot spots though. If you're looking up who's getting or who's doing the best like revitalized like tummy tucks and Brazilian butt lifts and stuff like that.
They're going to send you to Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic, or they're going to send you to Cali, Colombia. They will snatch you, and I mean they will snatch your waist in a way that you just don't understand. This I'm
look real. Better than before.
No, I'm dead because they are.
I'm dead serious too.
Here they don't really snatch like that. They can only take out so many cc's of fat for lipo. Yeah. And that's why you'll see a lot of people that get surgeries, lipo, tummy tuck, whether it's a combo, lipo, tummy tuck, BBL. Because a lot of times that's what they don't talk about. When you lose a lot of weight and your ass is going to do things that you didn't realize it was going to do. And it's going to look like it's about 80 years old. And it depends upon how you lose your weight, but it may wind up looking like it's about 80 years old, trapped on to somebody else's body. So you may a BBL is one of those things that may be on your list of reconstructive or rebuilding surgeries that you get. And if you don't know what a BBL, that's fat transfer. You're left with natural. You're not left with implants. Most people do a BBL, tummy tuck, and lipo together because they're gonna remove the loose skin around the stomach. Yep. They're gonna lipo out that fat so it doesn't come back there around the stomach, back, and the flanks, and then whatever's left over or whatever your butt needs to rebuild it back so it's rounded out and nice and shaped. Because too, a lot of people when they lose weight, they get weird shaped hips where you get those crazy indents. They will fill those parts out and round out the bottom again. That is where you get the Brazilian butt lift. Yeah. And if you look up Brazilian butt lift, they're going to take you to Cali, Colombia, but they're going to take you to the Dominican Republic first because they will snatch you in that one way. They really will. And they are accustomed to doing people from America as well as people from America that has lost a lot of weight. Yeah, that's one reason. We're not really good at surgeries like that. Yes, people do. Miami's a good hot spot for BBL. They do BBLs there too. A lot of people who want to do a BBL, they'll go to Aries, which used to be Vanity Cosmetics, but they can only snatch you so much. That's why people that do get surgeries here usually wind up doing around 2, around 3. That means you're going back for another surgery to do lipo again and to do another BBL again to finish out the finished product. Whereas other countries, Santo Domingo, they don't play. They're more aggressive. They're the best. I mean, to be honest with you, people that I know, people that are models where their body is their moneymaker, they get their surgeries done in Santo Domingo. So that's another thing that's on the list. Yeah, because so one thing, I mean, you can look it up too. It's just in the regular research. So they tell you that you want to do a wraparound tummy tuck, and everybody is seeing those. To me, I hate looking at those pictures sometimes because I know the people are happy, but they got that big ass line around their whole body, just in the middle of their stomach, like it's supposed to be there. That's it. Medina, the doctor that we already all
picked
the doctors
out,
pretty much in Cali, Colombia, and Dominican Republic, and they do weight loss surgery, skin removals so much different. It's way low. Even the thigh lift. I will show y'all a picture of a
Yeah,
thyroid.
she showed this to me today. Because everybody, and that's why I'm excited to get it done with her. Period. Just because they do it different. I feel like a lot of times when you get boobs done, or you see people do the arm lifts and the thigh lifts, it's a line on the inner part of the arm and the inner part of the thigh, and that's how they do it. I've seen really scary, like decayed looking post-op pictures of thigh lifts, and I was before not even wanting to get it.
Yeah.
My plan was just to do tummy tuck, and then of course I'm gonna do BBL. But I'm gonna actually get a lower body lift. She's gonna do a BBL to reconstruct my butt because I'm sure after I lose weight, I want this to go in, but like the body is gonna do what it's gonna do. So whatever is gonna be loose, this is gonna get pulled up, and so I'm gonna have a bikini line. That's what she's gonna do. That's how Dr. Medina does it, like this.
They cut really, really, really low.
It's so nice. So I'm gonna get it's gonna be a partial front body lift too, like from the front. So and we already know the time. So and I'll let Latoya tell you about her surgery that she's getting in September. But I'm gonna be going like pretty much seriously like on the same schedule. So I got my sleeve VSG in March 25th, and around the same time, if we can, I'm gonna try to book her that same spring break week in March 2018. So that way, no matter where I am with the weight loss, hopefully I will be 100 pounds down, because that is my goal. My goal, I want to be 100 pounds down. If I can, depending on where my body settles at, I want to be between like 165, 150, 165. But I don't know, because I've seen so many videos where people settle at different weights because of your body's natural weight. So I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna be snatched.
That's right.
That's all I care about.
One of the reasons too why not only every time I was looking on realself.com, if you guys know about realself.com, if you're searching any type of surgeries and or plastic surgery, realself.com is like the coup de grace of where you want to look for surgeons. And when I type up BBL or the best BBL, whether it be here, they're gonna send you to Santo Domingo. That they do the absolute best work. There's so many surgeons there. Dr. Tania Medina, which is my doctor, is gonna be her surgeon as well. Dr. Yealy, Dr. Durant, there's Cabral. There's so many. Just like Tijuana, Mexico is a hot spot for bariatric surgeries, and that you're gonna get really, really good work there. Santo Domingo is literally a hot spot for BBL, tummy tuck, and lipo. It is a hot spot.
Yeah.
Cali, Colombia is second to that, but Dominican Republic is like, that's where you go. That's where you want to go. We're going there because not only do they literally remove all fat and snatch you in a way that's absolutely amazing. Her incisions are so low. I think their surgery techniques are a little bit more progressive, because even their inner thigh lift is different. It's something that we haven't seen here before. You always see the cut on the inner thigh. Whereas I'm gonna show you a picture that I posted that I saw.
And it's called spiral.
It's called a spiral lift, and I don't know. Hopefully, it's in the camera
where you can.
I'll see it. This is where they do it, and it's around the top part, so it's not an actual line being cut here. It's kind of here and hidden in the bikini and pulled up, and then the skin is removed. Right, so they're a little bit more progressive in other countries. We tend to, like I said in the last video, we tend to think that we are leading or we're the best, and that may not always be the case. It's a specialty for a reason, and we don't specialize in everything.
And I was gonna say, because I'm sure somebody might say somebody knows somebody that got that done in the U.S. I haven't seen a picture, and I know for
and they very well made. They very well made. There's plenty of people that got BBLs, tummy tucks, and lipos here, and it's been really, really good. That's wonderful. Everybody's different, but from what I've noticed and from the research that I saw, I want to go when I see people that are snatched, and that's what I want to look like. I want to go where you went. Yeah. I don't want to go, okay, I saw what you look like, and I want to look like that, but I'm going to go over here. No, I'm going to go where you went. I may not have the same doctor, but if I see a whole bunch of people that look good, and they're 2, 3, 4 years out, and their stomach, and had a child or two, and their stomach is still flat, and they're still snatched, I'm going to go where you went.
Yeah.
I'm following
exactly. And that's why I was going to say, that's why I wanted to go with her, too, because I feel like a lot of times with people who have weight loss, though, I feel like a lot of plastic surgeons or mainstream surgeons don't work with weight loss patients. They'll send you to bariatric plastic surgery because that's what every time
they don't specialize in reconstructing
every time
the body.
well they no that's what they specialize in. They don't specialize in plastic surgery and
they don't specialize in like contouring, like
that's what
making the body look.
They specialize in reconstruction because they will get
they take away. They take away skin. They put
exactly,
things back, but they don't put things. They may not always. Put
it don't
things
look the
back
way you want it
in
to
the
look.
most.
I feel like everybody knows what I'm talking about when you see that big line across the middle for everybody who's gotten a wraparound tummy tuck or body lift or whatever they do for weight loss patients. It looks ridiculous. It looks like you got chopped in half, like with an axe. Like you was that magic person in the box and he messed up magic trick. Okay. And you was separated in the box. So and I just remember not wanting that because I know Latoya had kept encouraging me to look for stuff, and when she was getting hers, that's what happened. We scrolled down on Medina's Instagram and we started seeing big girls on there that she had gotten.
I didn't even realize that was the same person.
Wait a minute.
And I've seen, not even seen the pictures, but actually seen video.
I mean, but she do plus size. That's another thing, though. She do plus size women, period. There's women who are 200, 215 getting surgery now, no weight loss. They just that big in general. Plus size models, whoever they are, getting their work done, and they just getting it done, getting snatched. Because everybody would love to be plus size if you look like the models. You know what I mean? That
nobody would mind it.
Nobody would mind being plus
size.
But
when plus size come with a blown out stomach, and you know what I'm saying, and all kind of other things or whatever, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna pass on that one. Never mind. But that was one reason. That was one reason why I wanted to go, because that's where I saw the best work. Not even just from this doctor in particular, but just that area coming out of Santo Domingo. Also, another reason was price. Price is a lot cheaper for me. The reason why I'm getting tummy tuck, lipo, and BBL, I carried the twins, and they were 8 and 7 pounds, and my stomach literally set on my knees, and so the amount of skin being stretched that fast, there is no snap back for that. So I have the loose skin that I want to get removed, and whatnot. But anyways. The price, when I got a quote here from anybody, I think my cheapest quote was like $13,000 for tummy tuck, lipo, and the BBL. And that's just for, and I don't even think that didn't even include anesthesia, because here we charge for anesthesia for every surgery that you get. So I would have to pay for anesthesia for my tummy tuck, anesthesia for my lipo, and anesthesia for my BBL. Even though they're all doing it at that one time, they charge
like they giving it to you 3 times.
Right, they're going to charge you 3 times for it. And then too, one of the main reasons is post-op care. Here, they will only keep you in the hospital 1-2 days, and you gone. You enjoy. Follow with your primary doctor.
And they give you instructions, but that's
give you instructions, but that's it. They make sure that when you come for surgery here, expect to stay 10 days
at the least.
10 days at the least. Expect to be here, and if you leave, then you sign in waivers, because you most likely probably gonna mess up your stuff. Yeah. They are excellent at post-op care. For the package deals, a lot of times it comes with the anesthesia and all that and stuff is included in the price, as well as the medications, as well as the doctor's fee, as well as transportation, as well as the recovery house that you stay in. And with the recovery house comes your massages. A lot of times you don't hear about that, but it is so imperative to have massages every single day after you have any form of lipo, to get that lymphatic fluid off of you so it doesn't build up and mess up your lipo. We can actually talk more in depth, and we actually talk BBL talk about the reasons why. I don't want to make another super long video, but but they're so important.
People might be interested, because when we talked to Dr. O, I knew it was important. Like, I was already set. Like, I knew I was getting like plastic surgery and stuff like that, and I knew what I wanted to get after seeing everything that Latoya had researched, but I didn't know how important it was. So I want you to go ahead and talk about it, because I'm telling you, just Google it. Like I told you to Google bariatric surgery in Mexico. When you Google tummy tuck BBL,
they're not gonna take you to Mexico. They're not gonna take you to
No.
Germany.
I know they're not gonna take. I'm saying that when you Google it in Dominican Republic and see the photos, you're gonna be shocked to see how good people look. And because they're so strict on the post-operative care, most people follow through when they get home. Now, some people don't. They mess up their surgery, but that's on them.
But while you're there, they make sure you follow through.
Of what they look like. And I'm talking about big girls. People, we seen the one girl that's still big now. She's still like 250 or whatever. So it's like people, you don't even have to have had massive weight loss. When you see how good they look in their incisions, it's like,
but my thing is, I will say this thing though, ladies, if you are gonna spend the money to get weight loss surgery, or if you're gonna spend the blood, sweat, and tears and money or not to lose this weight, do not be left with what you're left with, and you don't have to be satisfied. You can have what you want, and you can look like what you want. Because I noticed that a lot of people, I've got a lot of friends that have lost a lot of weight, and they don't get weight loss. They don't get the skin removal, or don't build their body back up to their idea, because it's not going to look like what you thought it was. Once you lose all the weight, you got loose skin and stuff. And they don't, and so they're like, I like how I look. I'm so glad I lost weight, but I cannot stand what I look like without my clothes.
Yeah.
You can have the body that you want. Don't stop halfway. Finish it out.
But you see those terrible people, even people who get famous on like Instagram or YouTube, it's like, it's hard, because I feel like those are the images I'm always stuck with. You see girls who look good, but then they have these jagged marks because they didn't go down far enough, or just their lines are jagged.
It's like right thick. Here, like
they be real thick lines from the tummy tuck, and it's like, I don't know if I want that. So, but I'm totally convinced, like, not only am I getting the tummy tuck and my lower body lift and stuff like that, and lipo, I'll probably be going to Dr. Medina again when I saw that thigh lift surgery, just in case different areas might need more work. But my plan is to do tummy tuck and lower body lift, like / BBL, whatever, and then I'm going to get a breast augmentation and my arm lift. That's the first 2 procedures on my plan. So, like she said, it's going to be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in terms of recovery. But
it's so well worth it when you left with a body that... Because a lot of times when you're big, you're overweight, you know, unfortunately you are trapped in a body that is not a representation of who you are.
Yeah.
And your personality. And it affects your personality. That's why I'm such an advocate of whether you lost weight or not, to get surgery so you look like what you want to look like. You have one life to live. I know people tend to look down on plastic surgery or think about it, look bad
even
upon
weight loss surgery, which is crazy because they treat
you have this one life to live. Wear what you want to wear, look like what you want to look like. Don't look at somebody and say, I wish I looked like that, and because it's not that expensive. Literally, my quote, which I didn't finish talking about, my cheapest quote here, was like 12,000 and some change, and that didn't even include the anesthesia or like anything like that. It didn't even include my garment, which is a faja. Anytime you have lipo and or BBL, you want to be in compression garments, which we talked about, trainers before, before you even have lipo or any type of thing, but they're good to have. But that faja is that one. That's that coup de grace of all shapewear and garments. It didn't even include that. And that was my cheapest price, was like 13,000. I got quoted. My quote was 4,000 and some change. Tummy tuck, BBL, and lipo with the like I said, with all that included. And it's you can save that up even if you waited income tax time. Yeah. There you go. There go your money. Save a couple $100 every month, and in a year you will have that money saved up. So money was definitely a factor. It's tangible. A lot of times we tend to think, because we hear our prices that are quoted here in the States, where I'm just gonna have to be satisfied and let the gym do what it's gonna do, and then put some blessed oil on it and call it a day and pray for a miracle. But sometimes
some the bio oil.
Shut up. But sometimes you have to get procedures done, because nature is not gonna. Sometimes skin's just not gonna snap back. Yeah. And it is what it is. And it is tangible. It's reachable. Because the cost is cheaper. But maybe in another BBL video I can talk about the importance, because like I said, that price included my driver, it included my meals. They do your laundry, private nurse, all my lymphatic massages, because a lot of times you don't realize how important those lymphatic massages are. People that get surgery here, or BBL, lipos and stuff like that, they'll include in your package a lot of times maybe 1 or 2 massages. You have to get those massages for like every day for 10 days, and then you need to get at least 10 to 15 more like every other day afterwards. They don't tell you that.
Nope.
You don't know that. And that's why you'll see people, if you ever see somebody that has lipo, they'll have the little bumpies and the heart, the stomach is not smooth. They didn't get their lymphatics massages to drain out that fluid.
Yeah.
And yeah, but maybe in another video I can talk about the importance of getting that fluid drained and the reason why it's even building up there and continuously building up, and the importance of wearing that garment continuously, like faithfully. But that's all BBL and Tummy Tuck talking lipo.
About like maintenance.
Yeah, because I see people that get the surgery and they snatch for the heavens, and then that's 3 months, right? Because they usually you in your faja for 3 months, and then after that you can start taking it off and kind of reducing the amount of hours that you're in it. And girl, they be quick to just snatch that faja off and be like, "Ooh, I'm so glad to be out of that." And then it's like 6 months later, you realize you don't even look like you had the surgery. That's why they had it for round 2. And they paying the whole amount all over again when you could have prevented. It could have been prevented by actually being in your garments, wearing your garments correctly, and doing your massages, doing your actual good post-op care. Here we don't really do well post-op care. You here for 2 days and then you home. There you're there for 10 days, and some people I've known staying for 21 days. They just pay for the recovery home, to stay there. For the 21 days, and they get that same care, their lymphatic massages, their nurse, food, and all that stuff is there. It's included.
Yeah.
So, but we'll have to talk about that in another video because that's a lot of actual information to cover.
But we'll cover it really well I guess we'll be covering it twice too, because she's gonna get it first and then I'm gonna get it. And
I'll show myself. I'll show my stomach, the areas that I'm working on that I want to get worked on and the reasons why. And then we'll vlog it like we did your video, your surgery, our tips, everything that happened there, things that you wouldn't think about, like was it a tourist card and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And our whole process, and I'll show you the process, I guess, how I'm healing and whatnot as she loses her her weight.
Right. So we'll.
But that's what's next. I'm sorry, I was talking a lot. I don't usually talk that much.
She lying.
Ooh, the devil is not in that. The devil is busy.
She said the devil is busy. Nah, you just gotta give her a topic, then let's wait.
If it's a topic that I'm passionate about, I'll talk about it. But outside of that,
she talked to you. Don't you let? She gave us all these facts, and she already got the surgery. You would have thought she already got.
I ain't snatched. Don't let this waist trying to fool you, y'all. This stomach is not snatched. Actually, I'm gaining weight for my surgery.
Oh yeah,
that's what I said. We have to do a BBL talk, a BBL vlog.
The darnest thing.
I'm gaining weight for my surgery.
Lose weight. Well, I'm not even trying. I just eat whatever. But without whatever. Sorry, I shouldn't have said it like that.
But you eating yourself down to a size 10.
She said trying to get it down to a size 10. I have to do another video about that, guys. But I'm hoping these few videos that we did today help. Give y'all some good information about where the channel's going. So now it's not just gonna be about me and the fun size journey, but Latoya gonna be here too and show you about her journey. You'll get to see her little nice body before me. So maybe when she's doing her body, she's, I might not do it. I'm just playing. She gonna be showing you her video. Probably do a couple of twerking videos and stuff like that.
No.
Anyway.
I will show, but what I will do is I'm not going to twerk, but I will show you the jiggle because it's fat. It's fat. Literally, you're getting fat transferred to your ass.
I can't wait to do it.
So it's not injections. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to pop or anything. It is one of the most natural procedures that you can get, just like a breast lift if they're just lifting up the muscle and stuff like that. It's no implant. It's literally just transferring fat to your ass. Some people, a lot of their fat goes here, and those tend to be the ones that have the bigger stomachs. Some people, their fat is, tends to go here, they're bottom heavy. But that's what a BBL, they're literally directing where the fat is going to go from that point on. So it's not going to go to your gut no more.
I know, that's what I'm excited about. I can't believe it to be able to get the weight off and then to get the cut. Because, like I was saying, she cut so low, or how Latoya was describing, it looks like you have a string bikini on, with the incisions.
You can actually hide it in a string bikini.
Exactly. She cut so low that you almost getting a pull from the front too. So she does a lower body lift in the back, and I know that's what she'll be doing for me. But she cuts so low in the front, she will snip. She's used to weight loss patients. So I guess I said I'm harping on that just because I want people to look it up, because I just know the pictures that most people show here in the U.S. when they're getting their skin removal surgeries are scary. They make you not want, because I was convinced I was going to have to live with the skin. So.
Oh, we're good to go.
Are we still?
Oh, Lord, we 30 minutes in. Let's go.
Oh, shut up.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. The other video got cut off.
If y'all have any questions, just leave in the comment below. We will answer it.
Right.
We will
Email
do
us.
a in-depth BBL video if you're interested. Talking about everything that we know about BBLs, because we've been doing a lot of research. I know I have. And the reasons and all the things
research
about BBLs. So just leave it. Bye, guys.
Comment and subscribe.
Bye.